You work so hard. You show up every day. You do what's expected of you. But deep down, you know the truth. One paycheck shouldn't decide how your life turns out. But what if your evenings meant progress? What if your weekends built freedom? What if your laptop became more than just a screen? This isn't about quitting your job. It's about giving yourself options. While others scroll, you start building. Quietly, consistently, and on your own terms. No pressure, no guessing. Just a clear system you can run after work, before work, or whenever life gives you a turn. That's what Goldmine on hustlesafrica.com is for.
House. The leadership of the party takes instructions and orders from State House. Now, the occupant of State House has a different party, a party which has agreements and accords with other political parties. Now, for me, that spells a lot of danger. The party is going to grow smaller. We have seen the party even failing to sponsor candidates in areas where the party has been very strong, like in the Western region and in Kisii and quite a number of other places.
And why is this the case? That one would imagine that Raila Odinga would roll over if he saw what was happening now. The headline on the Standard today calls your party leader, your party chair, Ruto's spanner girl. Sounds like you would agree with that.
I agree with it entirely. And it's a shame that we should be having such a headline. You know, ODM, as we speak, legally leads the opposition in parliament. The leader of the minority in the National Assembly is a member of ODM. The leader of the minority in the Senate is a member of the ODM. And a lot of other leadership positions in the parliament are occupied by ODM as a party. There are specific oversight committees, very critical, which by virtue of ODM being the main opposition party in parliament, is occupying, like the Public Accounts Committee, both in the Senate and in parliament. So how do you carry out audits and oversights effectively against a government which really have gone to bed with for all intents and purposes?
But where did this begin? Where did this start? Because it seems to have been extremely overt after the death of Raila Odinga. But it seems as though the cracks may have been there before, because it didn't take very long for them to come out into the public glare, and there were, denials of anything until it was very clear that, there was something happening. Where did this all begin?
There are people you tend to have in the party who find it hard to be in the opposition. And in fact, when Raila was alive, there were a lot of people in the party who wanted some form of engagement with the government. Just like in previous governments, including the Uhuru government, we had people in the party who wanted some engagements or even coalitions with the ruling party. And I can tell you without fear of contradictions that those who eventually became cabinet secretaries.
Mimi nikikaa pale na baba tumeongea mambo mengi. But I just want to say two most important things. Kwamba baba, Rais William Ruto, sisi kama chama, tunashukuru sana umepatia rafiki yako a befitting send-off. We are happy as a party. But Baba was happy if all Kenyans enjoy life and benefit. Baba, on March this year, Baba Raila Odinga aliweka kidole kwa mkataba 10 points agenda ambayo ni masuala ya Wakenya. Mheshimiwa Rais, umesaidia ndugu yako vikubwa. lakini baba atakuwa na furaha sana kule mbinguni kama hiyo 10-point agenda itakamilika vile alikuwa anataka. Na baba mwenyewe alikuwa amesema tarehe March next year 2026 yale masuala 10 yawe yametekeleza. Kwa hivyo rais, I know you have the ability, I know you have the capability, I know you have the power. Please make baba happy in heaven. Ya mwisho, chama cha ODM. I want to join the other leaders who have spoken before me to say many people are saying outside there that now that Baba has gone, the party is gone. I want to tell you today that Baba has left a strong team of able, brave individuals who are ready to run this party. We will sit down. We will take our time to mourn Baba. After mourning Baba, we will constructively engage internally. And then we will pick our pieces and ODM will stand strong as a single political party in Kenya that will continue to drive the vision of Baba. Asanteni sana. Wacha tuseme ODM.
All right. Hello there, people of the internet. Karibu sana kwa mkutano ya leo. Hii ni baraza ya wananchi. We are here. I want to start by the people that are here already. I see really can't ODM Purge. Yeah, thank you very much for joining me today. Good evening, people of the internet. Heida Jirongo is in the house today. I am alone again. Hoping that Obunga's sound is working. Udur Jagero on it, that is nearly can't. Sylvester Tembeo is saying, Udur Jagero, receive greetings from a person of the internet. Thank you very much. Welcome to Mkutano ya leo. Watu wakue kadi. You know, this thing, I don't understand it. And the people of the internet, you have to tell me who is actually talking about this kadi thing. Is it, because the first person that I saw with this thing was actually Eric Omondi, and then everybody else is now joining this issue of kadi, and I'm wondering whether this is all about. I hope that you guys can hear me loud and clear. Obunga, am I being heard loud and clear? We have Sylvester. Sylvester is saying, Oduor Jagero receive greeting from the people of the internet. I've talked about that. There is Alek Watu Wakwe Kadi. Have you seen the breakfast news on Citizen? Rian Sairuni is asking, what is going on there at Citizen? I want to know. Just tell us in a little bit what is going on. 32 bodies in one grave is crazy. Something is going on again in Kenya. Watching from Lusaka, Zambia, Mr. Vincent, thank you very much for joining us today. Odhiambo and Jagero, waiting for good conversation from you. Odhiambo is on the other room, and I'm not sure whether he's going to come in, but I'm just starting this conversation, hoping that he will join us. Since the Tuju issue, Odhiambo has been very cowardly and has been running away from the people of the internet. So we will see whether he will come in. Odhiambo and Jagero are waiting for good conversation from you. Simone, Huruma Ward, MCA aspirant. I wish you the best, people, my good man, and I hope that you get that MCA and come and tell us how we can deal with the floods in Nairobi. Dickens Busire is saying, I am in. Thank you very much, Dickens. Good evening, people of the internet. That is Kahindi Business. Kodambo Godfrey in the house. Okay, thank you very much. Hello, Jagero. That is Alan Jagero uko kadi. Mimi niko kadi. Sijui, lakini sijui ikifika 2027 itapeana kadi kwa nani. Greetings from Minnesota. Dickens Bosire. Right. Enjoy watching from Ngei Huruma. Thank you very much, Mr. Kevin, for joining me. Jagero on it. Onagi, you are clear. Thank you very much. Kwani panelists wamekutoroka? Pana waja kutoroka. Unajua, when I started this conversation, I knew that we are going to be doing this thing with you guys. So sometimes they will come, sometimes we'll just be here. Because when I started this conversation, what I wanted to do is to create a podcast where you guys can actually come and talk with me. So sometimes we will talk with the people of the internet. Sometimes I will talk with the panelists, but sometimes I will just talk with you guys. Because I think it is important that we talk together as a people. So that is what we are going to be doing today. I want to read the people of the internet that are joining us. I'm just trying to figure out why this thing is not working. Okay, so we have, let me see the people that are there. Hii kitu ya Ubunga inanisumbua leo. This thing, I don't know why it keeps going on and off. Ubunga, you can try it, helping me there. Jumbo from London. Okay, great. Bunga is trying to help me with something here. Okay, maybe you can try it the other side on that machine, then it might work. Lakini sasa hii inasumbua sana. It's going on and off. Can you try and put it in there? Very good. Okay. So I'll continue reading the people that are here. We love Odhiambo. Let him come back with no fear. Odhiambo is coming back with no fear. You will come back. Jagero, hello, greeting from the Republic of Maldives. I have never been to Maldives, but I hope that you are doing well. Obunga yawa. Obunga is always giving me trouble. Obunga is always giving me trouble. I think you Nishida ya Mitambo. Hello, Jagero. Kindly organize for youth-driven sensitization on good leadership on what we are called Python script for choosing a good leader. What are foundational issues we can look at as Kenyans? I think we can basically do that using AI, which I am very good at, and we can do that. Kumbe Ubunga ni Rastaman. Because Ubunga ni Rastaman. All Rastas people are disturbing us. Jagero uliza Ubunga kama akokadi. Ubunga ukokadi? Ubunga ukokadi? Ubunga is saying akokadi. Jagero uliza Ubunga kama akokadi. Of course akokadi. Jagero, where is the government apologies? The government apology is coming. Can you get to the government apologies and tell him that the people of the internet are looking for him? Jagero, where is the government apologies? Is coming. He was outside. I don't know why he's still not coming. Thank you so much, Jagero, for the invite. I'll arrange and have a conversation with the people of Huruma and the floods in Nairobi. Thank you very much. Mr. Jagero, kindly bring Nganga Muigai for some civic education. I don't know who Nganga Muigai is, but I think there is a time I spoke with him. I believe he's a young man. I spoke with him sometimes back, but he was not able to, come. I don't know why, but he's a Gen Z. So Gen Z's wananisumbwanga sana. Watching from Bergen, Norway. What a beautiful place. Where is Joachim and government apologies? Hi, Jagero. Another reminder, Jagero, find Allen's Ademba. I will basically find Alan Sademba to come here. Probably you could give me his number and then I will call him. Odhiambo Utieno, really can't. We love the government, Tetezi. Watching from Baraton Nandi. Obunga, can you take this thing and try fixing it on the other side so that we can start this thing? Because it's currently really giving me problems. It's going off and on. You can take it from the other side. It's really disturbing me. No. Don't remove it. You can just try it that side. Yeah, you just try it that side. I hope it is gonna work. All right, people of the internet. So this is the conversation that I want us to have today. We are having a purge in ODM, and one of the things that I've always never liked about ODM. Let me say something a little bit about ODM because there is a time. The first time that I actually cast my vote was in 2002. And one of the things I remember was that it was a pandemonium. It was great, it was amazing, it was lovely. I remember my uncle telling me that, look, we are going to do a three-piece. So that three-piece, I don't remember who the MP was, but I remember the president was Mwai Kibaki. And in 2002, things were really, really looking great. That is the first time that as a country we came together and we decided that we are not going to be thinking about tribe. We are not going to be talking about whether you are Kikuyu, whether you are Nandi, whether you are Kipsigis, whether you are Luya, whether you are Ites, or whether you are Luo, whether you are from Obamaland, whether you are from Homa Bay, wherever you are from, we came together, not saying that we are Kambas, but we wanted to remove one guy that is called Arap Moi. And Moi was that kind of a guy that everybody hated in this country. And I do not know whether you'd say for sure that Ruto is the same as Moi. I think they're fundamentally different because I don't remember a road that was built by Moi. I remember very few things that was done by Moi. But here we are. In 2005, after Raila Odinga and Mwai Kibaki got in the presidency, soon after they did not agree at all. And I don't know if you guys remember the reason why they never agreed. But I think the people that were surrounding Kibaki then had a problem with Raila and his people. And so soon after there was a problem, and Raila went his way, and there was a problem. Okay, so in 2005, of course, you know very well that Chungwa and Banana, Chungwa got the day, and we had ODM. So ODM was like, so this is exactly what happened. When all these people were celebrating the success of Chungwa and how Chungwa had actually beaten Kibaki, somebody, Mr. Imanyara, was like, I want to register ODM, and that was the start of ODM. So Imanyara registered ODM party. But when 2007 was coming, Raila and Co wanted a party, together with Kalonzo Musyoka and Co, they wanted a party. But then they realized when they went to the registrar of parties that actually we don't have ODM, right? So what did they do? They started a chama called ODM Kenya. But then soon after they had started the ODM Kenya, there was a problem because they wanted a presidential candidate. And Kalonzo Musyoka did not want Raila to be the presidential candidate. So what did Raila do? Raila decides to take off. Okay? When Raila takes off, he goes back to Imanyara and tells Imanyara that, look, this is the party that I've always wanted to be in. But now that you've taken it from me, si unipatie. So Imanyara gives back the party to Raila Odinga. That is how Raila Odinga takes ODM. And until now, this is the ODM that we have always had. Now, a lot of people have always asked themselves this question, have we always had democracy in ODM? That question, you need to answer it, but I have a lot of conversation, a lot of opinion about the democracy in ODM. The democracy in ODM has always suffered. So according to the constitution of ODM, they should have had, a party leader every 5 years, but that never occurred during Raila's reign. So a lot of people have always said that ODM has always been Raila's blood and sweat, which is very interesting. And several other party, deputy party leaders were introduced into the party. And so when Raila was alive, ODM has been this party that you do not have a voice in. You could have a voice, but Raila's voice reigned supreme. And I think that is the problem that we arrived at when Raila Odinga died. So a lot of people are asking themselves, okay, now that Raila has died, the guy that owned the party, now probably what we should do right now is to infuse some sort of democracy in the party. And that is the problem that has happened to ODM. So what we saw was that Raila obviously came together with His Excellency the President, Mr. William Ruto, and had a 10-point agenda and an agreement going forward on how to drive the country forward. But that did not, that worked. According to Zafuna, that has not worked. And you've seen a lot of people coming up and saying that, look, we need ODM to have some level of democracy. And this is what Sifuna has fought for a long time. And Sifuna has lost that battle. Right now, people are claiming, Sifuna is still claiming that he's in ODM, but he's not in ODM. So the reason why I decided to talk to you guys and have opinion on the direction of ODM, then I think this is very, very important. If you see on the thumbnail, we are saying that there is a purge, okay? So the purge is that Sifuna is out already. Odhiambo Otieno, when we sat with him the other day, was saying that, look, we do not have a purge in ODM. That Sifuna should leave ODM and go to his own, to another party and start it. So welcome, Mr. Odhiambo. Odhiambo is here. Government apologies. Things are going very, very badly for him at the moment. He's asking for water at the moment.
You're really salty.
So that is what is happening, people of the internet. I hope you can give me Odhiambo on the other side so that people can start having a look at him. People of the internet, Odhiambo is here, and I want you to tell him everything that you guys think about him. What he did with Tuju, he was apologizing here for Tuju. He has been apologizing for Ruto. He has been apologizing for everybody. But he's here, so you guys have to talk to him and ask him what is really, really going on. So that is the issue that we have been having. So in my estimation, I think that Sifuna has been purged from ODM. He can do whatever he wants, but he should learn from Mr. Babu Namwamba. When the men in black showed up, he was purged, he was taken out. The number 2 person that actually right now they're trying to purge is Mr. Osotsi. Osotsi Godfrey is the senator. He's a senator, and he's never loved what is going on at ODM right now. And I think he has been purged. If you look at our thumbnail, we are also talking about a few other people. So there is a question mark on Babu Owino. I am not sure what the Orange Democratic Party is thinking in as far as Babu Owino is concerned. But these are bigwigs in ODM. Okay, these are bigwigs in ODM. The other person is James Agri Orengo. The other day I was talking to Onyango Lo, Mr. Odhiambo. And Onyango Lo told me something very, very interesting. That he wanted to make Raila the president. And Raila said, Kuya unisaidie. You understand?
Yes.
Kuya fanya nini?
Unisaidie.
Unisaidie. Omonga, you want to remove it? Yeah, remove it. You can remove it. Yeah. Kuja fanya nini? Unisaidie. And then he's telling me that, in fact, he was telling me yesterday that if you get Raila from the grave today, umwambia kuje, ashindane na mtu, he will still fail. Because every time Raila wanted to win a presidency, he will always look, where's Uduro Ngwen? This Onyango was telling me that then the reason why Lela liked Uduro Ngwen is something he has never understood. Where's Professor?
Anyang There were the 4 horsemen of Raila Odinga.
Where's James Orengo?
There was
to be here.
There was James Orengo.
Yeah.
There is Anyang Nyong'o. There is Oduro Ngwen, and there's Joagir.
Joagir, yes.
These 4 people.
Yes, but Joagir is a lawyer.
No.
Joagir is a what?
I don't know his profession really. I think
he could be a lawyer because those people were mentioned to me.
Yeah, he's not a lawyer.
He's not a lawyer.
Yeah, he's one of his best friends.
He's a fixer.
He's a fixer. Correct term.
Yeah.
He's a fixer.
He's a fixer, eh?
Yeah.
So, Odhiambo, these are the people of the internet. This is your...
Today you put me here.
This is your camera.
Tell them you've taken my chair.
No, talk to the people of the internet. Tell them that what has been your feeling for the last... And people, yesterday they really wanted you to speak about the issue of Tuju. Today, Tuju has been... Tuju was arrested.
Yeah.
He threw a lot of tantrum. I've never seen a hospital coming to get somebody from home. So he tweeted Tuju. You show up at the hospital. You don't get the hospital to go to your place, which was very interesting. And when people say that Tuju is powerful, I actually saw it yesterday. The man is really powerful. The man actually took Nairobi Hospital to his home, which is really, really impressive. I am really kind. Why is it not kind? No, I'm okay, tell me what you think. Yeah.
People on the internet, I'm very sorry. Yesterday, we got some little, consultants in their hands. But you guys don't capture me yesterday.
Okay.
And so he took me somebody.
Dimba is the former photographer to Raila Odinga, people of the internet. My cousin.
So that's his cousin. He captured me, you're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
So if I have a shoe in there's money here.
Okay.
So yeah, we're going to get some good money. You get some good money. He's a good consultant.
Myself?
You will get some good money. So as that was happening yesterday, of course, what was happening yesterday was nothing new in this country. I had told you, or sound. Imerudi?
Sasa Obunga umeanza na hii mambo ya sound bwana. Alishika?
Sikushika. Oh.
Yeah. So
how is it now?
It should be like that.
How is it now?
People of the internet, please tell us sound is back. Sound ya Obunga. This people of the internet, tell us sauti of this. Okay, Odhiambo's mic is too low. Odhiambo, keep talking. Odhiambo, keep talking.
Check mic 1 2. Is there?
Iko sawa sahi.
Imerudi, okay, sawa. Good. It's good.
Is it there?
It's good. They've said it's good.
They said it's good. Imerudi.
Yeah.
Very good.
Imerudi. Sawa.
Odhiambo achana na hiyo kitu.
Nimeachana sishiki.
Yeah.
Now, of course, yesterday I did tell you, and maybe let me reveal here.
Yeah.
Because I said I told you on phone.
Yeah.
People of the internet, we always have insider information.
Yeah.
For me, sitting on this bench is not just about coming here to analyze. We come here and talk because maybe I've not been in the eyes of Kenyan politics for a long time. But I can literally tell you, I can reach all these people. And not because I have any advantage, but it's because they're people who I've worked with when I was behind the cameras. And they're friends. They're people I know. They're people I relate with. They're people who have introduced me to them, not because I am with Jagero, but because I knew them before. So it's a relationship that I created for a long time. And I wish to confirm that I did discuss with Jagero the day we were talking about it in the evening, because it was privileged information that Honorable Raphael Tuju was actually in his house. I did share with him, and I told him Honorable Raphael Tuju is in his house, and he will come out when the right time has come. And the reason I was sharing with him that is because the person who shared that with me is a trusted source. Now, in politics, when you have a trusted source, you do not go ahead of yourself when you have a trusted source, because things may go left very fast. Oh, there's another question again. Picture. Oh, yeah. What's happening, Ubunga? No, even mine is lagging. Or
no, I see it. It's
good.
Okay.
It's good.
Yeah,
is it?
Okay.
Okay, they're still saying about pull up the volume.
Pull up the volume.
Yeah. Volume is okay. Wewe buongeza yako bwana viewer. You know, we love you guys, but wacha kututesa bwana. Yeah. So I was saying that
mtu anasema everything iko sawa.
Everything iko sawa. Okay, sawa. So we in politics there is a trusted source that you don't go against, especially if they give you privileged information. And I have access to a lot of privileged information, a lot. And whenever they come in, I do share with Jagero that this is what is going to happen, or this is what possibly is going to happen. And I've shared on this podcast from our former studio to this one, correct predictions that have happened according to how we predicted it. So sometimes I'll come here and talk about it as a prediction, but it's actually actual information that I already have. Now, whatever happened for Honorable Tuju is that it was a precaution measure. His contact did tell me that it's a precaution measure, because when somebody trails you, then it is upon you to take care of yourself, because you can't argue with the mighty. Ukisha kufa umekufa. Whether we are going to demonstrate or what, you are dead, you are gone. What is important is that you protect yourself first, and that is what Tuju was doing. Now, whether there are questions of illegalities here and there in terms of criminal conduct, there are matters that will now be canvassed before the court of law. Okay. But at least you've survived to the extent that you can canvass it before the court of law, which is important. Now, whether the things he was saying are true or not, in terms of people trailing him or otherwise, when you are, how do I want to put it? When you're paranoid, Jagero, even a fly becomes a suspect. When you're paranoid, even your eyes just locking with a waiter in the restaurant becomes an event. You're like, why did that lady look at me like that?
Yeah.
But normally, your eyes will lock with people in the restaurant. But somebody looking at you or meeting a car twice. But we are trained.
Yes, yesterday I was at the swimming pool. And there are these two men, well-dressed, in suits, showed up and started taking tea next to the swimming pool. And I was like, you motherfuckers.
Why are you here?
You just come to take tea at the swimming pool today.
Strange.
And it's drizzling.
Yes.
And people in coats, my friend, sometimes, you know. So, and then when I was passing, they're saying, Jagero, how are you doing?
Oh, brother. There were many people. Two.
Two.
Were they clean-headed like me?
Very clean.
And they don't have beard.
No, they don't have beard. They were very clean. How are you?
You're a very marked man. Those are our people.
Anyway, go ahead.
So we were also trained in where I was working before that when you see a car twice in a day, the same car with the same number plate, take a lot of precaution.
Yeah.
Same car twice in a day, even if it was coincidence, there is no level of coincidence like that. In fact, when you think you are of significant influence in the country, then you must be careful. Yeah. So, of course, whatever Tuju did, some part of it I don't agree with it. But as precaution, he can now argue his case when he's alive.
Yeah.
Because in case it is true that somebody followed him, and Tuju has many enemies, like you said yesterday. There are people who, as you clearly said, he happened to have reported to EACC, including the judge, Mongare, who is now a person of interest in a corruption case. And many other people. He has a lot of enemies, of course. And at his level of having been a minister of tourism, minister of foreign affairs, minister of communication, and even a minister of that portfolio, he has a lot of enemies that anybody would want to hit him. So, yeah, whatever, it is what it is. Let me say as such. I wish him the best.
The problem that a lot of people are having with the Tuju is the handling of this issue. Because I am thinking that, if somebody were telling me, and I decide to, shake them off off me, and sneak somewhere in my house. I'm hoping that one day I will have Tuju's house, which is 20 acres of land.
It's on 7 acres.
You have to drive for 5 minutes before you reach his house. I'm hoping that one of these days I will have that kind of a house.
You will.
But I would tell Obonga, Obonga, unajua nilikuwa nafuatwa, lakini nimejificha. Wewe sasa usiende kwa internet uanze kuporokwa. Is that a word?
Ropokwa.
Swahili yaye. Swahili yaye. So
anyways, okay.
I would like to think that you would tell Kalonzo Musyoka, you would tell Uhuru Kenyatta, because actually Uhuru Kenyatta called Kalonzo Musyoka and asked Kalonzo Musyoka, where is Tuju? Do you know what has happened to him? And Orengo did not know what had happened. So many people around Tuju did not know what had happened. And I think when you look at it, and one of the I read a letter here that I was sent one of the civic guys at an organization here in Nairobi, and he was telling me that what Tuju has done is to pour a lot of cold water into the thing that Kenyans have been struggling with, that is abduction and so on and so forth. You remember the story of the boy that used to shout and cheat the village that there is a lion.
Yeah.
Okay. So he shouted lion, and the villagers went out, and he started laughing. And then the following day, lion, and then the villagers went and he started laughing. And then the third day there was a real lion, and now he shouted lion, and the villagers said, si wewe unachezanga tu hivyo. So I think that is what. Of
course, I agree with you. Yeah. There are things that you don't play with. For example, your security. I do agree with also some of the viewers who are saying that in matters of trailing of that nature, then Tuju ought to have announced to the media. I agree with him as well. Yeah. But what I want to say is that people deal with issues differently. There's no one specific cut fit for all that we can apply. Tuju currently is in a difficult mental situation.
Yeah.
Any man who has had any amount of money knows what it means just to lose 10 bob, leave alone 2,000, leave alone 2 billion shillings. Remember, the place where Tuju finds himself, he's staring at losing everything, Jagero. Every single thing.
Is it?
That he has in this Nairobi.
Really?
Yes.
That's what's at stake?
Yes. He's losing his house.
Okay.
The personal guarantees that the children gave.
Okay.
He's losing Intimsi Dai.
Okay.
He's losing Dari.
Okay.
And any other thing that he gave as a security. But one day, when the dust shall have settled, we will discuss, when the time is right, the happenings of this loan around Tuju. It is darker than what meets the eye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
So
I know.
I think we can leave it at
I know some of it.
You know some of it. I've told you some of it.
The people of the internet is saying that Kadosh is saying that the boy that cried wolf looks like Herman Manyora arrested.
Yeah, Herman Manyora has been arrested a few minutes ago.
Why?
On the issue of the hostile takeover of Nairobi Hospital. I was with Herman Manyora the other day in the evening.
Okay.
And I did discuss with him at...
you were with Herman Manyora?
Yeah, Herman Manyora.
You were with everybody that is being getting
arrested. Yes.
Are you the one arresting them?
Maybe. I was, after the podcast, we did a podcast with him.
Yeah.
Then we agreed to meet later in the evening. We were taking tea. And I was asking him, what about Nairobi Hospital? And he appeared quite comfortable. He told me he's the current chair. There's nobody who has opposed that except Dr. Buckley, who was also arrested.
Yeah.
I think the happenings of Nairobi Hospital is interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that was how many days ago? That is like on, was it Saturday evening? I think Saturday evening is when we talked. But nothing appeared like there was an issue. Even yesterday we talked with Herman.
So he has been arrested on what?
I think there's that issue about Nairobi Hospital. So they still take over. Because there's a challenge there. There's a big challenge there. That Nairobi Hospital, there's something that has to happen. And that is...
What did he tell you about Nairobi Hospital?
I don't know if I should reveal to you. Because it's a privileged information again. But I can tell you briefly. Yeah, because I discussed here with you that the nature of Nairobi Hospital's management must change.
Okay.
And it must change from a membership-led or a company limited by guarantee to a company limited by shares. Yeah. Okay? Limited liability company that has shareholders. It has to change. If we remain, even if Nairobi Hospital is left as it is today, and order is brought today, in just a few months, there'll be a big issue about elections. Because, Jagero, democracy cannot help in administration. I've told you that severally. And Herman Manyora is solid about that democracy is not going to help. The case in Nairobi Hospital is about huge billions of shillings, which is at stake. And capitalists are not joking. Those entrepreneurs are not joking in Nairobi Hospital. They're very serious. My thinking is, they will do nothing bad to Herman Manyora. Herman Manyora is a friend of the president, so don't worry. Because when we were with him, I asked him, do you have a relationship with the president? And he told me, yes, I do have a relationship with the president. He's somebody I've known for quite some time. And so I believe that nothing wrong will happen to him. This is very, very procedural.
So he's been arrested at night to spend the night in the cells?
Of course. It's normal in this country. Even you or me one day will just be picked, taken to cell and come out the next day. It's normal. Yeah, don't. The cell was meant for men and women. It was not meant for goats. Yeah, it's normal. You know,
I've never been in a cell.
May have been in a cell.
What did you steal?
No, I've never stolen anything. Somebody just.
But why were you in the cell?
Somebody just felt offended that I tried to think differently. And I told him, this is not how things run. That was in Kisumu, way ago, long ago. Yeah. I was charged under dubious charge.
So anyway, William, the topic of today is the purge in ODM.
Yeah.
What do you feel about it? You have said and you've maintained that Sifuna is out of ODM. He likes to think of himself as the SG of ODM. But you've said here several times that he's done. He's a Babu na Mwamba. He was kicked out. He's not coming back. He should forget about it, go about his business, and start other projects and run with it. You've said that as many times as possible. Osotsi, they are planning to actually oust Osotsi as the deputy. It's on the standard. I don't know if I can read that for you. Please. But what do you think? What do you think about what is happening here at ODM right now?
ODM is putting its house in order. And of course, there are people who must leave ODM. And there's nothing wrong with it. Parties behave like this. ODM was held together as was by Raila Odinga. Upon the exit of Raila Odinga, there's no ODM, especially with the old guard as is. What we need to do, or what ODM has to do, is a shift towards the younger generation. And that younger generation, you know who I'm speaking about. Okay? They're the younger people. But if ODM refuses to take these younger people, then ODM is dying. It's on his deathbed. Absolutely. So, Sifuna, as I've said here severally, all the media stations have appeared. I've always said, Sifuna, you are out. Dust your shoes, count your losses. Be on your way. The earlier, the better. Osotsi, out. Out. Babu Owino, out. What I'm wondering is, why are they hanging around? Yeah, a stupid fly is one that goes to the grave because it hangs or it still wants to feed on the carcass of a dead cow. That's a very loaded statement.
Yeah, but
Yeah, that a stupid fly is one that follows the dead cow to the grave.
it follows the dead cow to the grave.
Yeah.
So that is Babu way now.
They must leave. The purge is on. It is going to be unforgiving. Because, as much as we would want to reimagine things differently,
Yeah.
Oburu Ginga, Gladys Wanga, who else?
Junet Mohammed,
Junet Mohammed, etc.
Millie Odhiambo.
They have an organization
Yeah.
which can deliver something to the president. As little as that organization could be. Remember 2027, in Luo Nyanza and most of the support base of ODM, whoever will be going there will be competing against voter apathy. Are we together?
Okay.
Because people are not going to come out and vote. I've told them, even yesterday I told them. Luo Nyanza will not come out and vote. Because there's
2027.
they will not come out and vote.
Why?
Unless you mobilize them properly, you provide pikis. If you don't, why are they turning up? What is the object of aggression? They like chasing mwizi ndio yule, tumfuate mwizi ndio huyo tunaenda na kura. Or our son is up there, he's going for this, let's go and support our son. What are they doing this time around? Because it's development. I've told developments do not win elections. Narratives win. They can only help if whoever is positioning properly and giving them a proper narrative that will make them leave their homes. It is very difficult to remove Luos to go and vote. Even in 2022, Raila was contesting his last bullet. Very last.
His last bullet.
His last bullet. But 700,000 Luos sat home comfortably and said, Gini wasekao.
Yeah.
That was Raila Odinga.
But there was a reason why they sat down.
Because
why don't you be honest enough and talk about the reason why they
the narrative was wrong.
What is the narrative?
The narrative was that one, Gini wasekao.
Okay.
Because
What
we
does
had
that
the
mean
deep
in
state.
English?
We had the deep state.
Okay.
And I was in Azimio Secretariat.
Okay.
We had the deep, I said it severally. Those we were with at the secretariat, no. I told them, you guys, stop this issue about we have the deep state. The deep state is not going to help us in this thing. Number two, there's this thing about, there's no way to talk about deep state. Then again, you're talking about rigging of the elections. If you talk about deep state, you're encouraging apathy.
Oh, is that so?
Yes. But guys are like, why should I turn up to vote? In any case, we've always been told that our elections have been stolen because of the deep state.
Okay.
Now, we have the deep state. Why am I turning up to vote? Let the deep state steal for us.
As ours have been stolen before.
Yes. Then two, there's the conversation about, there's going to be rigging. So you are confusing the electorate. Because if you say there's going to be rigging and there's going to be a deep state, the electorate is divided. So those who are tired of this narrative about rigging are not going to turn up and vote. On the other side, William Ruto, gallivanting around the nation, was standing and saying, sasa mimi, mukiniona hivi, na kama mtu wa kuibiwa kura kweli. Do you know what that does? It charges the masses. They're like, this is our brave guy. This one haizi nyanganywa, kinyanganywa mbaya, itakuwa mbaya. And guys turned up to vote because they knew this Jama is not one to play with.
Yeah.
Okay? But on our side, having all the things that we had, including the state power, we were still crying foul. And I told them, you are diminishing the confidence of our people in our candidate. Let us stop this narrative about there's going to be a rigging. What we should do is say, turn up and vote. Ensure that you adopt a neighbor and turn up and vote with him. What did people do? Uhuru Kenyatta released 35 million per county in ODM strongholds. I'm saying this here. The governors know. They received this money. 35 million shillings per county. To mobilize people. 35 million basically ilikuwa ya kupeana watu pikipiki, kuwamwagia fuel. Wabebe watu, walete kwa polling station, wakimaliza.
You've always told me that the election is won on the election day.
On the election day. Wachana hizi vitu zingine.
There is something that you told me that
Yes.
I need you to explain to the people about mobilizing people on the election day.
It is very important. I will not explain the how, because that is my food.
Okay.
But I will tell you the why. So if you want the how, Degere will give you my number.
Let's talk about
the why. On the election day, that is when election is decided.
Yeah.
Because that is the legal end of the election. The legal end means it is a determinant that Jagero has won in polling station XYZ. And how does it follow? Is that Jagero has his people in each and every, at least half in each and every polling station that are voting for him. Now, how? I will explain to you privately and personally if you want to.
Okay.
Now, why is it important? On this election day, if you don't rally, even if you had the support of a mammoth crowd, as long as they don't turn up to vote, to cast the ballot, you're not going anywhere. That is why you must have the agents to help guard for you your votes. Wangalie is what has been said true. Kana mtu anajaribu kucheza. 1. 2, you must have the opinion leaders of each and every polling station. And ambassadors, your ambassadors, who are credible and legitimate, that somebody sees and knows. Somebody who, when the people want to reach you and they can't reach you, they reach this person. Okay? They reach this person. At the polling station, for example, in Kabondo Kasipul, where I come from, or let's say Kisumu, Kabondo Kasipul, I have people I'm running against there. In Kisumu, we have 1,165 or thereabout polling stations. It means if you're a gubernatorial candidate in Kisumu, you must have at least 2 people in each and every polling station. Polling station. So which means your campaign that you're doing by the roadside is a waste of time. Right now, campaigns on the road, by the roadside are not going to convert. Conversion is happening on the election day. That people are turning up in the morning, like what happened in 2007. I don't know if you're live in 2007. What happened in this country?
2007.
2007.
Yeah, but I did not vote.
On the 31st of December, or thereabout, by about 3 a.m., in fact by 2, I was living in Yalenda still. Vuvuzelas. Get up, you're going to vote. It was mobilization. There was that energy. These guys, you must pay them to wake up people. If you go to a village where somebody is contesting and you can't hear a drunk man shouting the name of Odhiambo, know that there's no mobilization there. Your name must be the chorus. That if it turns to the election day, watu wanatokelezea. From 3 watu wamesha line up for you. In Jomo Kenyatta Sports Ground, your line ilikuwa inaenda mpaka nje next to stage. Na ingine inaenda chini mpaka City Square. But 2022, by 6 when I got in, the line haikuwa inapita at a gate. I was there up to 9. The line never passed the gate. That shows you something. So you must ensure that on the election day, you put your agents on ground, you have your mobilizers out, and rallying people to go and vote. Because if they don't turn up and vote, in 2027 you're competing against voter apathy, not against your enemy or your rival.
Orange Democratic Party officials now want co-deputy party leader Geoffrey Osotsi kicked out of the position. Should he fail to attend Friday's special National Delegates Convention? Okay. In its notice issued on March the 5th, the party listed ratification of the National Governing Council's resolution on party's leadership as the main agenda of the convention. The party's NGC last November approved the appointment of Dr. Buro Dinga, obviously, his 3 deputies, or shall we say friends, Mr. Osotsi, Kisi Governor Simbarati, and his Mombasa counterpart Abdul Swamad Nasi, pending ratification by the NDC. So Mr. Osotsi has publicly said that he will not attend the convention. Instead, he has said he would attend a parallel NDC convened by the Linda Wananchi faction in Nairobi. What is in the head of Osotsi? This is done. I am not interested. I am going to be vying for senatorship on another ticket. What is going on with Osotsi?
Osotsi is going for governorship for Vihiga 2027. Nani has served his term, his full term. The current governor, it's called Otichilo. He served his full term. As I said before, there's no harm. Let Osotsi get out. Party wachie wenyewe. They're there, we know them. Just leave it for them. Don't be afraid. I don't know why they're fighting within the party. Because the party is not welcoming them. Just get out. Because I believe and I feel strongly, fighting within the party is wasting a lot of time. Because that energy should have been spent in mobilizing and creating new structures. Raila did it in 1990s when he bolted out and formed his own party and contested and won. There is evidence that you can actually have your own party and win. In Luo-Nyanza alone, if I count for you quickly, Alego has one time had Wiper Democratic Movement produce an MP in Alego. Alego is the biggest clan in Siaya, and that's the biggest constituency in Siaya, so to speak. In Ugenya, Ugenya, today, we're having David Ochieng serving, I don't know, his second term under MDG. And this same David Ochieng right now is gaining a lot of popularity running for Siaya governorship. including ODM members, supporting David Ochieng for Siaya governorship as an MDG member. If you come to Kisumu, Ulaga Lodge was an MP for, I think, 3 terms or 2 terms under Ford Kenya. If you come to Kisumu East, we've had Shakil Shabir, I think now serving his 3rd term as a non-ODM member. If you go to Muhoroni, we have James Koyo, who is not really a party member. He's there because of his might. But he's been an MP on PDP ticket. We've had Obado win governorship on PDP in 2013-2017 when ODM was at its peak. So right now, ODM is very easy to beat. There's no Raila who will hold anybody's hand. In fact, the people are saying, Onge Raila mwakethone kura.
Yeah.
They will vote their people. So I think our people need to be brave enough. And this is people like Osotsi, people like Babu. This purge is on. Of course, the NDC that is happening this Friday, there's nothing new. They're just going to confirm. There are no elections. They're just confirming. They're just approving. That list we've approved it. The one that's already existing, which is Oburu, party leader.
Okay.
So Osotsi is a new entrant. His case will be decided that now he could be kicked out. Then we are having Arati as deputy party leader, Abdul Swamad as deputy party leader, that lady called who?
Omanyo.
Omanyo
as the SG.
Yes,
So
Omanyo as the AG. Yes, going to be ratified. Unless, if they respect the case, then it could not be ratified. But it's a political thing. They could just ratify it, and the case continues. And then they will, what a deal now mbele. And basically that structure. There's nothing like Winnie Odinga being ratified as a deputy party leader. There's nothing like that. She's not going to be a deputy party leader. And so on. So there's nothing new is going to happen at that party. There's nothing new. Sarakasi za kawaida tu.
But do you think that the delegates are ODM delegates?
Of course, they're ODM delegates.
Bought?
No,
they
can't.
Given money?
They can't be bought. Those guys are ODM people. They can't be bought. ODM is the only party with, perhaps in UDA, the only parties with proper structures to the ground. But there's something new that the ODM is talking about now, which is the question of zoning. I don't know why you're not talking about that.
Somebody's also saying that your Odhiambo's friend Gladys Wanga is also out.
No, she can't be out. That's the party chair.
No, out in the elections of 2027.
Oh, how so?
She's not becoming governor.
Who's going to remove her? I'm interested to know.
Magwanga.
Oh, is that so?
Magwanga is going to remove her. By the way, something very interesting that...
Can I tell you how they will not remove her?
Okay.
In a nutshell. Okay? I want you to listen to me very well.
Yeah.
One, UDA and ODM are having a concept of zoning. It's going to happen. Presidential candidates are extremely selfish. The level at which they are talking is extremely selfish. Do you want to tell me today that Oburu and Wanga see that who? Name me a UDA candidate for Homa Bay governorship.
Do we have any?
Odoyo declared the other day. We were having Esbon Omol the other day.
I don't think Odoyo is going to be I think Odoyo was just sick.
One time there's Kidero, who is now come back to Nairobi.
He wants to be governor in Nairobi.
I think.
Kidero.
Yeah.
And he expects our votes.
Well, he did well. If you ask me.
What did he do?
Kidero managed Nairobi very well.
How?
Kidero is the only governor who administered Nairobi stably for the whole 5 years. As much as he could have been an underperformer, but stability of political leadership was provided. After him, all these people have been doing nonsense.
Why should I, as a Nairobi resident, care about the stability of leadership?
Oh, because you don't know.
Yeah, tell me why.
Stability is very important in a country.
Yeah, tell
because me. Then it ensures service delivery. Okay?
What service did Kidero deliver?
All the things that he was supposed to deliver. You check it online. Just Google there and read. They're there. So you Google and read for the people. Or you want me to read what I said in Spain?
Bunga don't like this white camera. It's there is a lot of yeah. You have to fix it or don't bring it on set.
Let me quickly check for you. Anyway, I was telling you. So Wanga will not lose that election.
Okay.
In this way. Number one, Wanga has a system that has structures to the polling station. Okay? This system is called ODM. This system will turn up. If you look at even the people she's talking to, even if you don't like her, look at what she's doing. She's not a pushover. Okay? Now, Wanga on one side has the ODM ticket. Sindio? Ni kama ataki deputy president. Hata kama alikuwa anataka ni kama poof. It's gone, yeah? Because there is that war that's going on huko. Now, Wanga with ODM, nobody is going to fight on the ODM ticket. The chairperson huwezi pigana na yeye. Hiyo ni ticket ni yake, home and dry.
Okay, so 20%.
So give her even 20% on the minimum because ODM inawapatianga 38% head start.
38% head start.
Yes, but mpatie 20 on the minimum.
Okay.
Sawa.
But I would assume that the 38% was when Raila was alive.
That's what I'm saying. So reduce it to 18.
To 18. Ikuje 20.
20.
Okay.
Head start. We can go and do a survey like we did for Kisumu.
Okay.
And communicate here like we did. Now, ukipatia 20% of the head start, yeah? Wale watu wengine wako watu ngapi? Kuna Magwanga contesting. Possibly Mbadi, but he said he's not contesting.
Mbadi.
Mbadi. But he said he's not contesting.
Okay.
Okay? Kuna mtu gani tena? The people are going to contest. They will come up. Yeah. So many of them.
But I think
there's some that a party does.
I think Kisumu, there are 7.
Kisumu will be the easiest. But I don't want to talk about Kisumu. I said I resigned from their politics.
Yeah, but
let me go straight in.
I'm just saying that it looks like so many people are afraid of going head to head with Wanga.
No, so many people are courageous of going head to head with Wanga. But that's where they will give an easy win because every man will decide to run to the ballot. Now, when every man runs to the ballot with their disjointed small outfits, they'll be dividing the opposition votes. And Wanga comes out as the sole winner. Okay? But the biggest mathematic that Wanga has to balance is something called Onyango Rabala question.
Okay.
Onyango Rabala is basically, we are having Kabondo Kasipul, where I come from, Kasipul Kabondo, and Rachunyo constituency. These 3 belong to one house called Onyango Rabala. It's a very strong political formation.
Onyango Rabala is not a person. He was a person.
Of course.
Okay.
Now, these 3 form a very strong voting bloc. And it's a viable political machine.
Is it not Magwanga's?
It's assumed that is Magwanga's, okay?
Okay.
Magwanga won 2017 elections. It is known in public domain that he won that election. It was only altered at the Supreme Court. And that's one of those cases that maybe someday in this country we will need to understand what happened. Because the High Court confirmed the win. Actually, the High Court voided the win of Awiti. Appeals also did the same. Then when they went to Supreme Court was telling us that the Court of Appeal and the High Court were wrong. Anyways, there is the system of justice in Kenya. But I can tell you he won that election. Whether that will convert to 2027, I'm not sure. Okay? But it could. We are here to see. What I'm saying is, all these other people who will contest, because the people are going to come up to contest for governorship in Nairobi Bay.
Probably sponsored by Wanga.
Probably sponsored by Wanga. And that's also a very good trick. Yeah, if she sponsors somebody, like for example...
How much does Wanga need to give each person to scatter the opposition?
There's about 50 million each.
50 million each?
Yes, to run.
To scatter the opposition?
So if Onyango Rabala, 2 or 3 candidates run from Onyango Rabala, Wanga is home and dry.
So the question that I'm asking you, by the way, is when you scatter votes like that, the people will not know that these
they will not know, like I can tell you.
So then if you give me 50 million, it means that I can decide to use 20.
No, you can't be given the whole amount. Unapoa kidogo. Unapoa 3, 2, 3, 10, 3, kidogo. Mpaka nobody can give you that money as a whole, Jagiro. Wewe bwana, hakuna.
Because you can just decide to go and sit at home.
You can fly out.
So when they give you 3,
yes.
Unatumia 2, unaweka 1.
Unaweka 1. Lazima uweke interest yako mbele. Ama unaweka 2, unatumia 1. Imeisha ingine. So you agree. It's always an agreement. Like I can tell you. The only way for Ruto to come back to power very easily, and they will do it.
Yeah.
Is that United Opposition will be divided. Matiang'i will run up to the ballot.
Okay.
I can tell you today, he will run.
That's very interesting. I want you to give me a little bit of...
He will run up to the ballot. Because, do you think Matiang'i wants to be out for the next 5 years?
No.
Do you think Kisses want to be out for the next 5 years?
No.
They'll want to negotiate and be in power.
Okay.
Kalonzo will run to the ballot. And I've told you, if you remember our 3rd episode, if you go back to that 3rd episode, that game could replay out. Without
what is the game? Can you remind the people?
The game is...
Those days we did not have a lot of people watching us today. So probably you could repeat it.
So the game
how it pans out, yes.
The game was that there was Ruto, there was Raila, there was Gema. And I said Gema is very annoyed with President Ruto. They would want anything to remove who? President Ruto.
Okay.
And Rigathi Gachagua cannot be their candidate. Because Rigathi Gachagua will not garner the needed vote to remove who? President Ruto.
Okay.
So let me do the math quickly.
Okay.
Gema has about, I don't know if you can check quickly, but Gema has about, if not 33% of the voters block in this country.
They gave Ruto almost 4 point something million.
Yeah, Gema has about 33% of the voting block of the country. 33%.
Okay.
Kikuyu is 17 to 18%. Kikuyu is 17 to 18% of that. Okay? So, let's say Gema is split.
Okay.
And you give, let's say this 17, 18% is gone. So you remain with what percentage again? About 14, sindio?
Yeah.
Good. So now you give 14% to the president. Okay? 17 imena na nani?
Na wale wengine.
Na wale wengine. They must agree. Gema must agree. Out of them, they must give one candidate. Because remember, Kambas are very friendly to them. And Kambas is a constant 10% of the votes of this nation. Wherever they move, 10%. Ni hao. So 17 plus 10. Wako 27%. Okay?
Kina nani Ruto?
No.
Kina
United Opposition.
United Opposition.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kisii, Nyamira, give it about 4% of the population, voting population. This hypothetically.
Hypothetically, you are assuming that all of them are going to converge at one point, the opposition.
I'm assuming that, yeah?
Okay.
So that is, we were at, how many, 20, 27, 28%, sindio?
Yeah, yes.
Waongeze 4, wako?
Yeah, 32.
32%.
Yeah.
Assume Luo community turns up maximum and gives President Ruto all the votes. Let's give it about, I don't know, hypothetically again, another 8%. We're at how many? 40, right? Then we go to Luyaland. Luyaland, they never vote in one basket. But Bukusu is the biggest with 5% of the votes in the country. So they take 5%. The rest wacha watu wapiganie. They're at how many percentage? We were already at 40.
Yeah.
They're already at 45. Cause tuko watapigana watagawanya huko. Somali wako nayo full. Somali could be 3-4% again or 2. I don't know. Wapatie. So they're doing about 47. Then cause watu wapigane waende na 4% pia. About let's even give them just 50. Okay? 50 is a dangerous math. You can allow these guys to be at 50. So what do? You appeal to an individual, not the organization.
So if they come together as one force,
yes, it's very dangerous.
Ruto is in trouble.
Ruto is going home.
Really?
If they combine, all of them now decide to go kama rombe, sheep, like this, and they're going together, Ruto is home.
Whether there is rain.
Whether there's rain or sun, he'll go home. But Ruto cannot allow that because regimes in power can never allow that. They will never allow that. This is midterm, bro. This is not succession equation. This is midterm. He cannot allow it. So what will happen? Kalonzo will be endorsed by the Gema community. Who do you think they will take as a deputy? In your imagination, it cannot be Matiang'i. Forget.
They might decide to go with a mountain guy.
Forget.
Where?
You know them, they're angry. That's how they always make bad decisions. Anger is a catalyst of bad decisions. So they'll go for somebody like Eugene Wamalwa to be the deputy of Kalonzo. Okay. These people, you won't even imagine that they look dangerous. They are so easy. Malwa so soft, Kalonzo easy, Okay, let's say even they give a deputy from Mount Kenya. Whichever the situation, let's say they do as such. Then Ruto says, I want this opposition guys divided. Matiang'i, come, let's make a pre-election pact. It's there on the internet. These things have been done before. The state will do it again. That one of the candidates in the opposition will be sponsored to run to the ballot. They will disagree. This candidate, particular candidate, and my prediction, it is Matiang'i, will disagree with this other team. And they will run a lone course because he's a fundamentalist.
But he's also
Meanwhile, just a minute.
It's okay. Go ahead.
Meanwhile, he's already agreed. And remember, Ruto is known for his word. He says he will do it, he will do it. Especially for his political friends. That is something that people trust in him, unlike Raila. Raila will tell you, I'll give you, and then doesn't give you. But Ruto is known. Akikwambia atakupatia, atakupatia. There's nobody who Ruto has promised something and then has failed to get it. In terms of his political friends, about the other issues, we can discuss. So being that he's trustworthy, he tells Matiang'i, run up to the ballot. Nakupatia 10 billion. Kimbia nayo. Mbako ballot.
10 billion.
Yes. Bro, do you know what 10 billion is? Or I'm just giving you 5. Let's say 10 ni mingi. Unaweza nipishinda nayo. 5.
Yeah.
Kimbia mpaka.
Ruto akona 10 billion kama pocket change.
That's nothing. This is a man who is in charge of a budget of 4.6 trillion. Do you know a trillion? 4.6. What is 10 billion? It's not even 10%. 10% of 4.6 trillion is 460 billion. You're talking about 10 trillion.
Is it?
Yes, you're about 5 billion. It's pesa kidogo. Hapo ndani. It's too small. You just give him. Kidogo. Ewe kimbia. And he assures him of
anaanza yeye na ngapi?
Upewa hata 100 kwanza. 100 million.
Anaanza kukula na matoke. Atatembea kweli.
Alafu recruit vijana vizuri. Okay,
vijana ya kazi.
Vijana ya kazi.
Sio Junet Mohamed.
Hapana.
Watu kama Odhiambo.
Anahakikisha huyu jamaa anakimbia. Lakini
wanakuwa na sky team
exactly.
Watu wamepaa.
Exactly.
Wote.
So opposition, kuna watu wawili wanakimbia. Very strong candidates. Remember, the Gen Zs don't have a problem with who?
With Matiang'i.
Do you know that Ruto can easily sponsor Sifuna as well? Even without Sifuna knowing that he's being sponsored by Ruto.
Oh, really?
Yes. So Sifuna is running.
Anaenda nyuma ya tent.
So Sifuna is running for president.
Okay.
Kalonzo is running for president. Matiang'i is running for president. How many people?
3.
Against 1.
1992.
So nobody.
1997.
So nobody gets 50 plus 1.
Including the man himself.
Of course. Nobody gets 50 plus 1. He ensures we go for a runoff. So it looks very legitimate, bro. It must look very legitimate. Nobody gets 50 plus 1. Then we go for a runoff. Do you know what happens in runoff? Buyouts. Literal buyout. This is politics 101. Hapo kunanga ati unisaidie mimi nitakusaidia. Hapana. Yako ni ngapi? Chukua. Here we're not talking about idealism, by the way. Here is the actual thing that happens. People received money. I've sat with you in rooms where you were told how your person received 2 billion. Yes. You don't mention a name, but alienda na mzee kwa kioo. Akamwambia mzee. Nani watu yote. Taka hii kitu mimi napatia yao, weka ile account. Akadilidali. Akaambia sasa wewe ukidilidali mbaya sana, press imeshakuja iko hapo chini. Nitaenda ku announce hii kitu yenye hakuna. Pesa ilitwa very fast and the fellow was given money.
But people are going to be very angry at them. You guys, you need to be together.
This is political calculation. Leave alone idealism.
You guys, you have to be together.
Politics is absolute.
Lakini yule ingine
anasema bana hiyo sasa hata ukiona wale watu tunaweza kaa nao kweli. Najaribu kuwaongelesha wasiki. Wacha mimi nikimbie huko. Sifuna pia sasa hiyo yuko huko. Anasema we must liberate the nation. Kalonzo pia yuko huko na 10% yake. Opposition divided. The only way that the opposition will win against President Ruto is if and only if they sisitiza ulafi wa kisiasa.
I don't see it.
I don't see it also.
I don't see it.
Because Jagerumani is money.
Wamunyoro is looking for 30 million every month to pay a loan.
Yeah, that was privileged information. But I know it's not me who told you that. But you're abusing it. The old man is suffering.
I don't know how somebody can have 30 million every month.
Yeah. He needs it. So let me ask you.
Okay.
Wamunyoro, for example. What if the Tuju cannot call him? Naambia hiyo kesi yako mimi naweza kusaidia.
Hiyo kesi yako inakusumbua.
Even now, if Ruto decides to help Tuju, do you think it's a problem? Did you hear him talk about him in Sia today?
He said. He's saying that he's being misled by friends.
That is political signaling. Ruto may just step in and help Tuju. The president does not just talk. Presidential talk is very calculated. Very. When he said Tuju anataka watu ambao anahitaji watu ambao wanamsaidia, sio marafiki ambao wanamdanganya. He could step in and help him. Because you know what you know, that Starbucks is who. And Starbucks just pulls out and tells you,
yeah, and somebody told me yesterday
yes.
in confidence
yes.
that Tuju is a very good political player. If you
Amazing.
have Tuju on your side,
Amazing.
As in communication, you are going to do wonders. And
yes.
and this person told me that is why Uhuru loves him.
Yes. So many things that are happening. Well, Tuju is a good guy. Let me leave it at that. He's a good guy. So in politics, you create a problem, solve it, you become the hero. To watch a EOP up.
Yeah.
Another question.
So that's the question. How should I go?
Yes.
You know, something that I've always wondered about the politics of our country.
Yes.
The politics in general is that the people in the streets like me think that they are really trying to help a presidential candidate. They're trying to help a politician. They're trying to pull for them. They're trying to feed him and cheer him around. But whatever is, there is a story that I was told that
right.
There is a gentleman that I met. He's very old. He's now in his 65, going to 70. So he's telling me a story the other day, and he said that day he stopped thinking about politics and said, "Okay, me and politics is done." So Raila had organized a major rally in town.
Yes.
Watu walipigana. Orengo was there. Raila was there. Huyu jamaa mwenye alikuwa anaongeanga sana kidance hivi anaitwa nani?
Otieno Kajwang.
Otieno Kajwang was there. Ruto was this other guy, what is his name? Uhuru was there. Kibaki was there. And I don't want to say where he was working because people might connect the dots.
Yes. Don't say.
So he says that he's at the cathedral and he has been called to Serena.
Yes.
Okay? He tells me that he reaches Serena at the pool area.
Yes.
And guess who he sees? This
Zay.
is Ruto.
Yes.
Not Ruto, Raila and Kibaki. And some other guys.
Yes.
Orengo is there. And guess what they were drinking? They were drinking whiskey. That night, 6 people died.
Guys are always friends.
And those guys were taking whiskey.
Yes.
So I think this is the thing. This is the problem. And one of the things that I keep wondering is that how does a citizen become so much involved in politics that they dictate politics to the extent that their dictate is what rules supreme?
So
every time I look at it, it seems not to work.
Let me tell you something. And this is where this is where our show becomes very different.
Yeah.
From the other media stations that make a lot of noise. Here we will tell you the truth as it is. And the truth is this. When we come mwananchi wa kawaida, the politics you are arguing for or on behalf of, or the people you are supporting, are not looking for the same things you're looking for. Politicians are not looking for good governance of the country. Forget. Politicians are looking out for their interest and the interest of their masters. These politicians are not the bosses. They are masters of theirs. So what the public, why it is established as such that the public has a voice is so that we check the excesses of the capital market. Quickly, we can go about it and see. What are some of the businesses that these politicians own, right? Can we do a quick check, if you allow me? So that we tell the people what happens. What are some, quickly too, businesses
Raila owns a gas company.
Can we check Raila first?
Yeah.
That Raila Odinga owns. There's something we want to arrive at. Because we want the citizens to know how politics is actually played. It is not about the interest that you imagine. So good. Raila is in energy and manufacturing. He owns East Africa Spectra Limited, which does fabrication of all gas cylinders that you're using in your houses.
Yeah.
All. Okay?
All.
Hiyo mkebe hiyo. It is his company that does it.
Lakini zingine zimeandikwa K-gas, zingine zimeandikwa nini?
Those are
Hiyo ni rangi tu.
Those are clients. these oil marketing companies that have gas cylinders, how many clients were Spectra? They go there and say, to fabricate gas cylinder. And the company does that, fabricates the gas cylinders. Are we together? Good. Raila also is said to be owning B Energy Limited, which is formerly known as Bakri International. The Odinga family holds a significant stake, reported 35%, in this major oil marketing company through Pan Africa Petroleum Company. It ranks amongst the top oil marketers in this country. Okay? Raila also is associated with LV Marina, which is a recent and massive project involving 120 billion mixed-use development in Kisumu. This project should be underway. It is being developed on 285 acres of land just next to the airport in Kisumu. Okay? There is some firm called Lennox Development Limited, a property development firm focused on real estate investments. These are firms associated to him. Okay? Duma Investments, a private investment vehicle with interest spanning across finance, real estate, and agriculture. There's Kango Enterprise, a holding company often cited in registry filings and a shareholder in other family-linked businesses like Pan-African Petroleum, etc. Now, which one do we look at? Ruto.
Leave the Nile out alone.
Okay, who do we look at?
Let's look at Uhuru.
What business?
Does the phone have anything to his name?
The people of the internet can check and tell us, as we also check. What businesses are owned by Uhuru?
Kadoji is saying Kadero is a big Kadoji is saying Kadero is a big thief.
All right. So Uhuru, actually,
Aliangusha sugar companies,
the Kenyatta family.
Are you going to say something about that?
I will come to it.
Okay.
And I will tell you something interesting about it, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah. The Kenyatta family, led by former President Uhuru Kenyatta, oversees one of the most expansive and diversified business empires in Africa. In Africa, their portfolio spans banking, agriculture, tourism, media, and real estate, often managed through their primary holding vehicle called Enke Investments Limited. Here are the key businesses owned or significantly controlled. One is in banking and finance. They're said to be having NCBA Group PLC.
Yeah.
This is the transparent anchor of the family's wealth. It was formed in 2019 through a merger of the Commercial Bank of Africa and the Ndegwa family, NIC Bank. In recent update, that is 2026, a major shift occurred when South Africa's Nedbank, moved to acquire a controlling 66% stake in NCBA for approximately 111 billion shillings. Well, there
1 billion.
111 billion. These guys don't talk about 2000. Yenye sisi tunataka Jagirebu nitumia po 2K. Hapana. Unaona hii pesa hii. Hii pesa hii ndio wanapiganianga hii siasa. Si hii voting yenye mnapiganianga.
Somebody told me the other day that Uhuru took off with 250 billion euro bond.
That's interesting.
Account Qatar.
Insurance.
Okay.
The family is historically held interest in the insurance sector, notably linked to GA Insurance, previously known as Chatis and now known as AIG.
Chatis.
Yes. Agriculture and dairy. I believe you know that Uhuru Kenyatta family owns Brookside.
Yeah, he does very bad milk. There is milk that I usually buy that is lactose-free. Brookside lactose-free is so bad. I mean, the guy has just taken everything out of that milk.
So the family owns 50% stake. Okay, they have large-scale farming in coffee, tea, sisal plantations across Central Rift Valley and coast regions. Gicheha Farms, a major livestock venture focusing on high-quality beef and dairy breeds. Unakumbuka some sheep which was stolen along Thika Road, merino, those high-level quality sheep. You get it? Gicheha Farm, okay? Hospitality and tourism.
Hiyo imetosha.
Wait, Jagiru, stop.
I want after reading that, you have to go back to your point.
Yes, I'm going back to it. Great Rift Valley Lodge, Naivasha, is related to Uhuru Kenyatta. Voyager Beach Resort, Mombasa. Voyager Ziwani, Savo. Mara Explorer and Mara Interpedes, Masai Mara. Samburu Interpedes, Kipungani Explorer in Lamu. I mean, it's on and on and on. There's a city within a city which now all of us know. Northland City.
Uhuru family is worth $1 trillion.
Above, way above.
Really?
$1 trillion is nothing. After 25 years of presidency, $1 trillion is nothing.
$1 trillion? They are more...
$1 trillion is what? Is a quarter of Kenya's budget in 1 year. You know, they've built wealth. They've built institutions that guard their wealth. So these guys are very wealthy. So now...
So the point, your point, yes.
When these guys meet, these guys are basically the stakeholders of the Kenyan economy, these top politicians, they're basically stakeholders because when Mkenya wa kawaida, you don't have a billion shillings, you don't have a million. These guys are talking about hundreds of billions into trillions. Basically, let me clarify something. Perhaps the reason that's why Uhuru Kenyatta may not be arrested is if he decides to just pull one of his farms and one of his capital or whatever from the country, the economy could crash. If he decides just to misbehave with one, remember the financial market behaves like a small child. If you give it candy, it's happy. If you deny it candy, it throws down.
I saw that the oil prices were going up simply by Iran saying that Trump saying that he has talked with us is fake news. And
that's how the stock exchange also works.
Yeah.
That's simple term. So these guys, when they sit, they're not just sitting to chit chat. These guys are sitting to negotiate about their interests. These guys are the ones who own the businesses of the nation. Ruto has interest in business in this country. We know. He said he's a farmer. We know. His rumored is in insurance. We know. He said he's in hotel, Western Hotel. We know. And many other more. Okay? So when these guys say, do you think they're interested in chaos in the street? Chaos in the street is only meant to accelerate. Kuna kitu imechelewa. Chaos kidogo. Kuna kitu imechelewa. Kama hiyo kitu inapangwa vizuri, chaos inakuwa reduced. So this chaos
Sufuria movement.
This is the public.
And we go, Tuesday.
In consideration.
Yeah. In consideration.
Of the foregoing, Kenyans don't understand where the came from. One visit, March 9. Sorry. Oh, it's misbehaving again. All right. Are we good? Are we good? All right. Sorry, guys. We are back.
Wataleta kelele.
Wameanza obonga. My friend, don't joke with the sound.
Read the comment.
So anyway, so in consideration of the foregoing, we have decided as the political leaders of this nation that the country.
Are we back, people of the internet? Repeat.
The country.
They are
repeat. Politics just comedy. But then Jagero, if you look at politics in
Rudia jokes.
If you look at politics in up close, it looks like tragedy. Because you see Ruto and Sifuna fighting, or Ruto and Gachagua fighting. These guys are not fighting over you.
Yeah.
You're not their interest. These guys are fighting over their own capital resources.
Yeah.
So, wakati wanapigana, alafu naona on March 8th or 9th or whatever, 2018, Raila did something very interesting. Raila goes to Arambe House. There's Junet and Winnie ndio wako na yeye.
Okay.
Then I like reading in between the statement. Raila says, when he releases his statement, he says, Kenyans have never understood why there's enmity between the two sides. Today, henceforth, we've decided to adopt BBI, a Building Bridges initiative that will bring the country together. They always talk about national unity. The country is united, bro, number one. That division is their creation. Us versus them is a very heavy tool of propaganda that is created by the politicians to help accelerate their payments.
Yeah.
Because remember, the single largest organization that is easy to do with business is the government. Because the government does not warrow anything. How do you say warrow? They don't stock from a shop.
Yes.
They just collect taxes and they have trillions every year. And politicians know that the easiest way to get this money is to sit at the table as a topic of discussion. So nyinyi mnapigana wananchi Sifuna nani huyu pia wewe wacha bana. These guys are looking for their own money there. If Uhuru is sponsoring Sifuna, I'm not saying his. If he's sponsoring Matiang'i, if he's sponsoring whoever, he's not sponsoring them because he loves them and he loves you, the people. No. It is because he controls a significant chunk of the what? Of the economy. And remember, at their level, they're not operating at profit level. I've always told you this, Jagero. At their level, they're operating at policy, control of the law. What they simply want is which policy can give them waivers, which policy...
You are watching with us so that you know when the sound is not there. Yeah.
All right.
But now it's there.
It's there, yeah. Oh, again. Yeah, why?
Tengeneza mic ya Odhiambo watumsikii.
Yeah, this I don't know if you're back. If you're back, guys, let us know.
Yeah.
Hii mic hii jamani, Obunga kesho tu.
Obunga kesho hii mic.
Tukaze.
Sasa Obunga, surely this mic kwani?
Yeah. Only the time I come here, Obunga, what is the issue with me? No, bwana. Oh, it's good. Sound is good.
Sound is good. Odhiambo is the one who's messing it up.
No. I'm just sitting peacefully. They're not even touching it much.
Yeah.
So anyway, Jagero. So the end of the day, wewe mwananchi wa kawaida, your interests are not really on the table. It is the interest of the politicians. That is the fact as it is. That is why they can decide to bury the hatchet and talk and drink tea and forget about the 1,000 of you who died or the millions of you who went to parliament and they talk. I'm telling you 101. You are not always part of the agenda. The agenda is always about them. And once they're done, they will come to give you breadcrumbs. They're breadcrumbing you. Politics is the classic definition of a narcissistic relationship. That is why the people love their abuser for as long as the abuser gives them something small. There was once a leader in Russia called Stalin, Joseph Stalin, I think so. The cabinet was telling him, oh, the people are suffering. There's a lot of problems outside there. Because Russia was at one time a democracy before the autocracy of Putin. I think Boris Yeltsin was the last Democrat of Russia. And Stalin called the cabinet. And he came with a what? With a hen. Okay? Chicken. Live one. And he literally, it is a story on the internet, you can check it. He literally plucked the feathers. He was not talking, just plucking the feathers of the hen. Baki uchi. Like before you roast it. Yeah? Then left the hen to walk. Then took some grains, and some small grains, and put on the table. The chicken that had just been unfeathered came back to eat the what? The small puttings on the table. Simply telling this guy, you simply need to put the mwananchi at a level that they starve enough that whatever you give them that is little, they'll always come back and take it. And that's how to control the people. Don't tell me that the people cannot do whatever you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The people are asking for an ini so that they can changa pesa ya mic. Like these people have never sent any money. I mean, what is going on?
I will give them your number today and try.
No, let's try and give them the till number because they are saying that they need the till number. Okay, people of the internet, Bunga, can you write it? Bunga, can you write it? The till number is 5253673. The name is Core Media. So the till number is 5253673. Let's see some people giving us some money. The number, if you want to send directly, the number is 0721-168-693. Wenye wanashautia Ubunga pia wampatie Ubunga tip. Tafadhali. Labda huyu kijana ni njaa tu inamsumbua. Ukituma unasema nimetuma hii. Watu wako 800 sahi.
Very good, I like it.
If each of them sends us 100 shillings, how much is that?
That'll be good, man.
That is 80,000.
That'll be enough to buy 2 mics, actually. 2 more mics. Joachim, Adrian.
Joachim ni muongo sana. You know, he was just out here.
Really?
Then suddenly he's not there.
Well, it's a failure.
No,
he has some little money. When he has some little money, it disappears. I always know. Whenever I see Joachim, I know pesa imeisha.
Ay, come on, bwana.
Akuje hapa aseme. When he has money, he's building. When he has money, Vihiga. Pesa ikiisha.
When he has money, he goes to Vihiga.
Aki is going to maliza.
Odhiambo, right. we need to wind this down.
Yes.
Jagero, give Obunga salary increment. His communication, but you are not getting. Obunga needs money. So we have given you the till number there. So Odhiambo.
And by the way, it is
okay.
It's absolutely right. I've seen my friend Herman have a till number.
Yeah.
It's okay for you to support. We are not paid by anybody.
Yeah.
It's a struggle.
It is only Odhiambo that is paid, but anaweka yote kwa mfuko.
No, me, I do public speaking.
You do public speaking?
Yeah, these guys don't pay me shit. Oh, sorry, they don't pay me money.
So mnua namba ubunga.
Watamwekea ubunga pesa yote.
Weka ubadi kwanza. Tuesday.
Anyway, it's always a pleasure hanging out with these guys.
So the NDC is coming up.
Yes, on Friday.
On Friday.
We will be in Kampala.
We'll be in Kampala,
Yeah.
Makerere University. We are going
Yes,
to
we're
Makerere
going to
University.
Makerere
So
University.
Probably we'll be there. Joakim is inside the bank.
Ameenda huko ndani.
Yeah. Musungu amesema kitu kama hiyo. Till number ni hiyo. Okay. Jegeru give Obunga a salary increment. Yeah, wameweka hapo. I don't know. This is political. We need to read some of the comments of these guys, but there is so much about.
Let me open my laptop as well.
But some people are even watu wanakatiana kwa ma comments bwana.
Yeah,
ati hi Ani. Paulo anasema hi Ani. I don't know where Ani is.
Paulo atulie.
Okay.
Let's go
Sauti
there.
bwana.
Let's go there.
Okay. Udhiambo, can you read some? Let me read some of the comments.
Yeah, read some of them as I load mine. Oh, there we go. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what are you driving at? With internet, we can access such information. What we need is solutions to current problems, like discovery of the mass graves in Kericho and floods in Nyando. There is a lot of flooding in Nyando.
Yeah, there's a lot of flooding. The Nyando, the Ahero Bridge has been, the Nyando River has overflown. It's burst its banks.
Okay.
And there's a lot of flood around Ahero area. And that, of course, is a humanitarian crisis already.
Okay.
It's going to take quite some time. Though I think what should happen very quickly, we've talked about this over and over and over again. There should be the Korusoin Dam, which has been a topic for over 20 years. It should be constructed finally so that it can help control those floods in Nyando. You've never heard of Budalangi floods ever since Ababu Namomba became the MP. There's something that he did. And maybe it's time we learn about that.
Somebody saying that, Derek is saying that hata tukipea Kalonzo, he won't be able to run this country. Do you rate him much? Is he a good admin? Does he even have does he have an office? I've never known.
He has an office called Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka Center. Look, Jagger, let me say this. When a country is small, it is made by men. When a country grows, it makes men. Kenya as is today, and the level of cartelism that is in Kenya, I fear, and the people know, Kalonzo is not firm enough. It's not firm enough to hold this country together in terms of handling this cartel. Because our biggest issue in this country is corruption. And corruption rears its head, and it needs somebody who can fight it thoroughly. I would dare say that as much as in Ruto's regime, there is corruption, undeniably it is there. You can see there's some level of action. What we need to strengthen is the oversight bodies, especially parliament. And it goes back to the people. To vote in proper people into parliament who can do oversight. The threshold for impeachment has been lowered. We can impeach plus and including the president if we have a proper parliament. If he's not performing, he can be impeached. 1. 2, it is also true that where we are at as a country, we need somebody who is a visionary. For 40 years, Kalonzo has never given us a vision of where he's going. Yeah. So where is he going? He doesn't have an interest of giving us a vision. Even if Ruto is bad, I have seen him do something. Even if he's bad. Show me what Kalonzo has done that is significant. Tell me even one in his 40 years of leadership. Even a serious policy shift. When he was the Minister for Education. When he was the VP. At least Moody Awori. Kama hakufanya chochote, tunakumbuka Awori buses. Unajua Awori buses?
Where were they going?
Prison. Wana ile gari kubwa ile basi inaitwa Moody.
Moody.
Why is it called Moody? When he was the Minister for Home Affairs, he improved the living standards in terms of in the prisons. He said the prisoners must be treated with a little bit of dignity. They should be sleeping on a mattress at least. They should be transported. They should go to hospital. He improved a little bit. Even if he did nothing, at least that I remember him for. Kalonzo, can we remember him? Matiang'i, when he was Minister for Education, remember that he reduced theft of examinations in this country. He introduced the yellow buses that today we see. At least there's something that he did. Kalonzo, tena sioni. So maybe he could be a safe pair of hands. But is a safe pair of hands better than somebody who can initiate change? I don't know. That is for the people to decide. But I think Kalonzo could be a very bad choice for the country. I'd rather Matiang'i or Sifuna. And that is if they stay united. But if they don't stay united, billions inakuja kama maji.
All right, people of the internet, it's been really an amazing time. 1.5 hours of us talking here. Thank you very much for. I mean, Odhiambo, a lot of people are joining this show in the evening at 7:30.
Yes.
And from me to them, people of the internet, thank you very much for joining this show. Like we've said, we've always loved the fact that you guys can actually sit down, watch us, and give us your comments. You know, making sure that Obunga is not sleeping on the deck over there and telling him that sound. He was actually telling you that you should back up 3 minutes because they were not listening to some of the things that you're saying. There is a problem with that mic. We'll have to fix it. I think there is a problem there where that thing goes in. I think it's messed up. Mutu maybe ali jack off some of the pins zikaenda namna hii. So people of the internet, thank you very much. Please, if you have not subscribed to this podcast, but you love it so much, please consider subscribing so that there is something, by the way, about subscribing, is that when you subscribe, there is something it tells the algorithm on YouTube that people like this thing so much, and they will distribute it to a larger audience. So that is the reason why you should subscribe. Also, you want to, hit on that notification bell so that when we are live, you know that we are live. Like we said, we are trying to make a morning show at around 8 or 8:30, thereabout. We are working on it. I hope it's going to be all right. So thank you very much. If you want to support this podcast, we have our till number that we put on the screen. Obunga, I don't know if you already put it so that I can. Yeah, so the till number is 5253673. The name is Core Media. If you have a lot of money, you can also buy us a mic. I mean, the mic is
especially these guys in the US.
In the US, I've seen Nanis actually has sent me a message.
Who?
These ladies in the US. Her name is Doro Ogega. Sound of Biambo is bad. I mean, to me on WhatsApp.
Yeah, well. You can, we can help each other.
Yeah.
I will volunteer information in a careful manner that does not, of course, threaten my life, but also does not make us look like clowns.
Yeah.
But I'm not afraid to share with you guys what's happening.
Yeah.
And we'll help you understand them properly, so that when you're also influencing your people to vote, you tell them, this is the reality. You can share these clips with them. We always make cuts. You can look at our political headache, TikTok. We always make, or even Facebook. And we share with them these clips, because the biggest enemy of democracy is always ignorance, because ignorance is bliss for the status quo.
Yeah. I also need to tell these people that we actually made an app as political headache for the for the constitution.
Yes, I saw it. You sent it to me in the morning.
Yeah. So if you want to read the constitution, political headache has actually made an application, a web app out of the application. So Obunga, I don't know whether you can type politicalheadache.co.ke.
Buke Aor 2961 is saying, Jagger, talk to me nicely.
Buke
Aor. I know her. I know you. I know her. Don't worry.
Where is that?
That's the last comment.
The last comment. Buke, Jagger, talk to me nicely. Who is Buke? Okay. Have you written?
I know her.
Yeah. Obunga, have you written that? Political headache, I believe it is political headache. Politicalheadache.co.ke. Politicalheadache.co.ke. I believe that is the thing. Political headache. Yeah, politicalheadache.co.ke. And then you go to the and then say, I want to go to the Constitution. There is the Constitution there of 2010. We have made a very good application there. You can actually search the entire Constitution. So like right now, I can just go there and browse. When you go to browse, you go to the preamble ile ya Sifuna. You see it there. Okay.
Jagero.
When the photo was asked, it's about the preamble. We, the people of Kenya, acknowledge the supremacy of the Almighty God.
Somebody saying, I'll buy the mic if Jagero tells us where in Nyakach Republic he comes from. That's easy.
Nyakach Republic.
Yeah.
I come from the Halot region.
That actually, it's an interesting name. Someday we should have a story about how
It is
Kabodo got to
politicalheadache.co.ke, and then you go to the constitution and say, my area is called the Halot region of Nyakach.
It's called Harambe.
No, it's actually the Halot region. It's called Bodho.
Yeah.
Kabodho.
Yeah.
So Kabodho is named after Bodho.
So tell us why Bodo?
I hear he loved women and so on and so forth.
Can I tell you?
Yeah.
So there was that Jama who married a circumcised girl.
Yeah.
Okay. And it was rumored that circumcised girls take longer in whatever,
Yeah.
So when people are going to farm, for him he was still busy. 11, the sun is up, but he's busy.
Yeah.
He said, you're talking about Bodo. Bodo, who you? So they started it Kabodo.
Yeah.
At this man who loves, you know what, guys, quote unquote. So that's how you guys got your name. It's who you name. Like, hey, you need to change it, bro. It's quite something. Somebody has written to me, hello, Mr. Diambo.
Yeah.
I hope all is well. Even me, I don't know.
Okay.
And it says, I think I want to stop watching political headache. It's real headache. It's true. It's real headache.
It is real headache.
As I'm working with headache, Nini. How do you call it? For real, Jagir.
Brufen.
I'm working. There's a Brufen I'm working with.
Yeah.
It's really headache. Nimeweka wapi hiyo kitu.
Orengo, somebody's asking, can we talk about what Orengo did today? Orengo is trying to save himself.
No, he's not trying to save himself.
Yeah.
Politics is. I've already told these guys. Politics is not what you think it is.
Hey.
Politics is a game that you will understand when you are inside. See this.
You Nini?
It's a medicine that I swallow whenever the headache is real. Anyway, guys, so this guy said, she's asking, she's called Millicent, she's asking, who will save this country?
Yeah.
And the only thing I can tell you is an overthrow of the current political order. And not the regime.
Saying umetumaliza na Halot region. Halot region of Nyakach.
Yeah, that's where Jagero comes from.
People of the internet, where I come from is called Nyakach. Now, Nyakach is divided into two. So there is lower Nyakach and then there is upper Nyakach. So upper Nyakach is the fertile part of Nyakach. Like I mean it, really, really fertile. Now it is on the plateau, which is referred to as the Nyabondo Plateau.
Yeah.
So that is upper Nyakach, very fertile. There is Rabuon, which is called sweet potatoes.
Yeah.
There is maize. There is everything. There is groundnut. There is njugu. And then you slope down the plateau, and that is where we are. Now, there is a joke in Luoland called.
Just say it.
I don't know why the Luos used to say that. By the way, there is a way they call it. Itar kanyarja cage.
I'm not translating that. Just go ahead.
So that is where I come from. It's really the driest part of Nyakach.
Yeah, very hot.
Very, very hot. Nothing grows there.
Nothing grows there.
I think that is why we took off to the city of glasses. The reason why Odhiambo came to this city is unknown to anybody because these people in Kabondo have got lots of food, lots of rain. The other day I was in Migori, man. That place looks so beautiful. Kisi.
Yeah.
Looks
You saw
amazing.
it.
When you go to Nyakach, it's a karst land. And that is probably the reason why Nyakach people have never liked the idea of Omiri. So that is where my home is actually next to where Omiri has always been.
Yeah. The snake, big snake. Omiri is the big snake.
The python. It is actually about 6 kilometers to where it usually comes.
Did you ever see Omiri yourself?
Of course.
How big was it?
I think it will jar this entire room.
It was that huge.
Yeah. Like it's really huge. Like it's this huge. Yeah. And then it will go into a circle and then wrap itself over itself like that. And then the entire vegetation will just be flattened whenever it passes. And a lot of people there is this myth that it is why Nyakach is really dry. So
Oh, yeah. It's a
people
myth.
come to see Omiri.
Yeah.
Then the following day, so people bring goats, people bring
Bring
chicken.
it goats.
Yes, it will eat it.
It never attacked anybody.
No, it cannot.
Or pythons don't attack human
No,
beings.
Omiri is different, Bwana. You are talking about Nyelo.
Oh, okay.
Nyelo is the small python that eats goats everywhere and is very
Omiri
dangerous.
is a what?
Omiri is bigger,
Okay.
like the god snake.
Like the English name of that snake is
I
called.
don't know, but people.
It's anaconda design.
I think it's anaconda. Odhiambo, it's really huge.
Is it still there or it was taken away?
No, it slips out when people are. It has not been seen for the last, let's say, 10 years.
Oh.
Yeah, it has not been seen for 10 years.
So it means it could have gone to another area.
Yeah,
Ama inaishi tu design yake tu.
but it usually goes into River Nyando. So the swampy parts of River Nyando, it can
Yes,
go there.
yes,
But sometimes it comes out, especially mostly when there is fire inside on the other side of the river. So sometimes it comes out. So that is the area.
But there's no history of any attack of a human being.
No, it cannot attack you. It does not have the speed. It is the Nyelo that has the speed to jump on you and break your ribs very fast. In a matter of 4-5 minutes, you are dead because it will wrap itself around you. Then it has got the tail is two. To insert them in your nose. So but Omiri is so big. You know, it cannot outrun you. It cannot. Dude, when that thing is moving, it feels like there is something coming and you can't hear it. It's like thunder. It's like what? It's unbelievable.
Is the Nyakach thing?
It's Nyakach thing. So if our place is really, really dry.
No, let me tell you why I'm in Nairobi. I'm in Nairobi here to understand, to benchmark. I'm about to go back home and do a little bit of change because I told you, if you come to my home area, which we drove, that day we got lost, we drove back to Yugis. My home area is like that. And I don't believe there's a reason. You're right to say, I don't believe there's a reason as to why people from Kabondo should really be in Nairobi.
No, you know.
Because we have everything we need in Kabondo.
I don't know, where do these guys come from? People of the internet, where do you guys come from? I don't know where these guys come from. Udhiambo,
Yeah.
You know, one of the problems I've realized that is affecting this country and the reason why people take off.
Yeah.
There is a time I used to go. My wife really used to hate going to the village. In fact, the first time I went to the village with my wife, she was so pissed off. She was moody the whole time. We were there for about 11 days. I think it was the worst time of our life. I had a small Mabati house. It was really hot during
The Mbati house behind your home.
Yes, the Mabati house behind I will never take it down.
Yeah, that is where you came from.
Yeah, that's where I came from. So it is called Kaunda Suit.
Yeah.
In Luo, right?
Yeah.
It's called Kaunda Suit.
Yeah.
So it used to be very hot during the day. You can't stay in there. And we had a young child.
Yes.
And then in the night, it is super cold and dark. And my wife, who is
Mabati is really cold.
My wife is born here in Upper Hill.
Yeah, in Upper Hill.
Raised in Upper Hill.
Bro, you from the village, you got an Upper Hill girl.
Dude. That's what Nylon gives you.
So panga maneno. Panga maneno. Unajaribu tu.
You see,
inaingiliana.
You see, as a man, I don't think anybody looks at your accent.
Yeah.
It can be going like this.
but it's going. But because they're also tired of these Nairobi people who speak with their noses.
Yeah.
This my guy, your guy.
So I was telling you a story.
Right,
so
sorry.
when my wife get to the village, it's dark, it's muddy, it's rainy, it's wet, it's mosquitoes everywhere. Okay. So
An Upper Hill girl, bana, bro.
Oh yeah, she was pissed. She was really, really pissed.
I would be pissed too.
So I started. People will say that I was simping. so I started planting trees.
Yeah.
I planted like 3,000 trees, and you've come to my place.
Yeah,
You've
it's
seen
good.
them.
I've seen
that
the
place
trees.
had nothing. So I would go to the village, plant like 30 trees. I go back and they have all died. And then I would plant again. Somebody told me, you guy, you are joking. What you need to do, if you want trees,
Yes.
you must sink a well.
Ah.
So sink a well.
That will provide constant water.
Yes.
Because the water table is not very far.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's very close. Then build it from the ground with bricks
Yes.
all the way
So that's why the
it
wall is
doesn't
protected.
collapse.
Yeah.
Okay? And then get a David and Shatliff pump.
Yes.
Then get a tank, put it up, then employ somebody
Yeah.
to take care of your stuff. That's exactly what
And then the trees are very good there.
Oh,
Zimefisha nyumba vizuri sana.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I started building. Right? So now, when Julie goes home to my village, there's a nice house.
Yeah, the temperature is good.
The temperature is
Actually,
good.
trees reduce the temperature by 30%. Yeah.
And then there is Netflix.
A very big screen. Guys, Jagero, hey. Nyumba ya Jagero kuna TV, one wall ni TV.
So, what I'm saying, Odhiambo, is
Yeah.
the reason why people really hate the village is because we have not developed the village.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
if you like good coffee, you know, like Java type of coffee, Java is actually 35 minutes from my home
Yeah.
to Kisumu. And if the road is good, kuna stima, everything is well, people will live in the village.
Yeah.
You can imagine waking up, you can watch TV, you can bake your cake, you can do this and that, you can call, you can do a few things. Like there is always this thing. For example, I've always said, you know, the reason why I wrote that book that is always starting every episode is the fact that you can imagine somebody earning just $300 in the village.
That's about
That's
45,000.
45,000.
Yeah, that's good money. You're paying no rent.
Yeah.
And you have those fresh food.
Dude.
Well, that's
We're
fairly
living
good.
really, really well. So we have a lot of people enjoying every part of this country.
Yes.
But if somebody comes and live in Katwekera, there is an uncle of mine that used to live in Katwekera, Kibra. And in December holidays, he would come with these big ass speakers and we would dance. And the guy used to vaa kama, you know.
Yo.
Yeah. No, Congolese.
Okay.
He used to dance.
The dandies of Congo.
So he asked my grandfather to come and visit him. And the guy, my grandfather comes back home in the village. I was used to be in the village those days. And he gives us this story that, hey, Nairobi to Bernde, toke beira. People of the...
You know, majority of people live in Kibera are Luos.
You know, do you want to translate that?
No.
Nairobi is such a nice place, but Kibera.
Yes.
And then
Kibera is Darfur.
Yes, so people are asking him, what happened? He says, he gives this interesting story that my son cooked that nyama with all his, with everything he had.
Yes.
The soup was good.
Amazing.
The ugali was good.
Yes.
My friend.
The ambience of eating the nyama.
But my nose.
Yes, the ambience, bro.
My nose. And it translated in Luo. People of the internet who are here will understand it.
Yeah. Uma.
But the guy couldn't eat the ugali because of the smell from the trenches outside.
Yeah. I can imagine.
And my grandfather was saying that I would rather live in the bush than live where my son, that go and visit my son again.
Yeah.
And for us, when we talk about politics, that is what our politics give us.
And you see,
Yeah.
for example, today, and I think we shared this with you the other day, that when the SGR passes Sondu, well, the rest of the republic may not know what it could mean to us.
Yeah.
If it passes Sondu, it has a stop at Sondu. This one serves Nyakach. So actually, it serves the whole of South Nyanza.
Yeah.
Because
now it takes you just about an hour to reach Migori, an hour or two.
yeah, an hour.
An hour.
Yes,
to
and
reach
you're in Migori.
And then just around that entire area, you
Yes.
have completely
Changed.
depleted the journey.
Exactly. So someone like me, for example, who my home is just 10-15 minutes from Sondu, which means I can literally live in Shags and work in Nairobi. I have a whole home Jagero, in Shags. But here I'm paying in an apartment. The only thing that will make me stay here or have a house here is for my children to go to school. Otherwise,
But
home.
even our children should be able to go to this.
The schools at home, yeah.
The schools in the
but
village.
I always think it's important that we have we have children exposed to the city life. There's a way it exposed, because you can only educate somebody as far as you've exposed them. And I think it's beautiful. But that's the level of politics. If that SGR, like Jagero, the day I will see that SGR in terminating in Sondu or going past a hero, it will change my life forever. That's for a fact.
Yeah. So that is what somebody saying that I'm from Kakamega. It should be a city now. Life is simple there. Is this story true, Jagero? I'm scared and worried about Nakache. What part is he scared about?
The snake thing.
The snake?
I can be traumatized. I don't see that thing.
The snake does not harm anyone.
Even if it does not harm.
Do not. Omiri is like a god.
Naweza jikuna mbaya sana Jagero. May I have that bad disease?
Omiri is like a god. People in Nyakachi revere Omiri. When we go and look at Odhiambo,
a snake cannot be a god, bro.
Let me tell you something.
A snake cannot be a god.
Let me tell you something.
Anyway.
There is nothing as beautiful as Omiri. It has got glassy eyes. You see that camera? That camera. The eyes like that, one eye.
And you're looking at it?
Yeah. And it just looks like it gives you an eyeball like this. And it swallows you, bro.
Hey.
You know, no.
This, the size of this lens.
Yeah. And then the tongue comes out very slowly.
And the tongue is that big, I can imagine.
Big, it comes out so slowly.
It doesn't smell?
No. And then it yawns, like a big yawn. Like you can imagine a big yawn, like my hand like this.
Hey. You are courageous.
So it's a beautiful place.
I think that's why people from Nyakach fear nothing.
People from Nyakach?
They don't fear anything. That's why they even...
No, it is the hunger.
They even attempted
it is the hunger
to overthrow the government.
It is the hunger. Yeah, Kinauchuka.
No,
Kinauchuka were very angry at life.
Overthrowing the government. Bro!
Yeah.
And Nyakach people are courageous. Overthrowing a whole government.
Yeah, but Raila let them down.
No, Raila was not there.
Raila was there. Raila seriously took off to Nandi Hills.
He was not there.
Raila took off. People of the internet, it has been amazing having you guys. We can talk and talk and talk and talk. Mwiri, Nyakach Papunditi.
Let's do the final comments. There's somebody saying, some tea.
I'm from Bomeche Pelungu.
Somebody says, I'm from Kakamega. It should be a city now. Life is simple. I believe so. Yeah, I'm in Kakamega on Sunday, actually, Jagero. From Kampala, we're in Kakamega.
Yeah.
Then we come back. Somebody else. Have you ever seen it? I think Annie is asking. Have you ever seen that Umwiri thing? Umesema mshaiona, si ndio?
Who?
Wewe, shaiona me.
Who hasn't?
Me.
Yeah, but it's not coming from your place.
Yeah, I mean, but my grandmother comes from
David
Nyakach.
is saying that your parents' home and my parents is less than a kilometer. You and Aoko Atieno are making our village proud.
Oh, Aoko's coffin is from Nyakach.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Your mama ni tabu.
No wonder she has that courage.
Bila Aoko ni tabu.
Bila Aoko ni tabu. I agree. I'll never want to cross that girl.
In fact, we have relatives in Uganda and Kenya. You are right, Jagero. I hate the village because it's not developed.
What do you know? Jagero, do you know something? Wakeka street lights, uko Shago. It will just be fine.
It looks beautiful.
People just want light. Wakeka lights, people follow light.
My plan is to settle in the village, life with solar. That is Mwenda Pole.
Absolutely. I love that.
Saying,
living off grid. Where? Oh, uko nini?
Diambo is a very wise man from Kabondo. We usually know people from there think of Rabon only. By the way, in Nyakach, there is no respect from people from Kabondo.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
The reason as why, and this is not bragging.
Yeah.
The reason as why I refer to myself as the pride of Kabondo is this, Jagero. For a long time, even me when I was growing up, I used to hear people kejeli us that Jakabondo, Pimka Kiro, Rabon. And I'm like, these guys, do they only think of us to the extent that we only eat Rabon?
You know that song?
Yeah.
Where did you hear it?
They used to sing for me whenever I say I'm from Kabondo. They start saying, Jakabondo, Pimka Kiro, Rabon. I'm like, Shivali. We are more than Rabon. Then, funnily, one day I was in Kisumu. Very young. Then, I've always loved to introduce myself as Jakabondo.
Yeah.
Then somebody says, Jakabondo, Jakomala, Jamumbo. You know, Kabondo people are the only people in the world who, one of their people came to Kisumu and then ate mandazi. And he said, hey, this thing is so sweet. Can you give me its seeds? I want to plant.
Ramon.
mandazi apayo seeds ya mandazi aenda plant because they don't know value addition. They just knew that, once you're given anything that is boiled or cooked in oil comes as whole.
There must be a seed.
There must be a seed. So I always say Kabondo has too many brilliant people. And I think I'm one of those lucky people who don't consider himself really brilliant, but has more to learn. The pride of Kabondo.
Karachuonyo kana massive.
Kanam.
What does that umwiri eat at Jagero? It is all manner of things.
Goats.
It eats goats. It eats chicken. It is somebody saying that I've now decided to go into witchcraft.
Somebody has said, I don't understand Orengo now. What is his agenda? He's playing both sides of the coin.
Well,
no.
I told you that Orengo is...
No. Orengo is the governor. The people of the night will have to understand this thing. That as a governor, when the president is coming to your county, protocol demands that you're the one to receive him. You don't want to be in the crosshairs of showing the president disrespect. You can disagree politically, but in terms of protocol, it is prudent. There's something called prudence in politics, that you're the one to receive him. You can receive the president, say hi to him, shake his hand, smile, but you don't agree with him politically. It's allowed. It happens.
Somebody is saying that is why Nyakaji people are con men.
By the way,
Wash.
there is a time I was eating at that restaurant of ours, and one of those people who is contesting for member of parliament came there, and he asked me, now if you say everybody from Nyakachi is a wash person, are you also including me? I asked him, you're not a wash person? He was so offended. I was just asking a question. You're not. If you don't just tell me you're not. And he was so offended. We disagreed bitterly. And I told him, you know what? I've told you severally, I know what you do. You're not a wash person. At that moment, I didn't even know you were contesting for Nyakachi MP. But the fellow has held it against me to date. Okay? But I believe Nyakachi people are hardworking. Yoruba people do it all the time. This thing of wash thing, well, you see people saying online, if they have a way of making money and they're not hurting other people, that's what they say. I don't know if it's derivation of values. I don't know if it is how we want to go. But well, I'm good.
All right. Odhiambo, let's bring this to a close.
It's been a pleasure.
People of the internet, thank you very much. We wish you a good night. It's been wonderful. It's always nice to have you here. Until another episode tomorrow at 7:30. Do have a good night.
Bye.
Bye. HustlesAfrica.com, a guide to high-paying online jobs. At HustlesAfrica.com, you will discover the jobs people are doing from home, the platforms where opportunities are found, the skills that open doors, and the practical steps to begin earning. Go to HustlesAfrica.com today.